And here we go. As the revs go up for Moto 1, who's it gonna be? The gates down. Sail with a good start as always. He leads them in, but not quite out as Aquas gives him a little bump, and it's going to come away with that hole shot, I believe. They get a confirmation on who was credited with that hole shot, whether it was Masail or Aquas. I had Masail kind of disappear for me for a second. But look at Max and Brock W, some of our faster qualifiers tonight already making a stamp, jumping out front. Fastest qualifier, Max was actually goes down, collects Brock with him, and Aquas gets back by. You said it was given to who? Sorry. Okay, so he was credited with it. Okay. But I'm going to go ahead and switch on to my cameras here. As it is still Aqua's out front, Max close behind in second. Then one of our other fastest qualifiers, Willie, sitting in third, Brock in fourth, and Blake in fifth. Speaking of Blake, interesting lines there, opting to faceplant instead of going forward from the chat. That's great. But our fastest qualifier out front, probably the last guy anybody would want to have out front, is the fastest guy out on the track, right? So to see if he can stay consistent with that speed and hold on to this thing, or if anybody's got anything to say about that, as Willie, another fast guy, in second. And where did Neff come from? I was literally getting ready to talk about this championship and how Blake was in front of Neff, and that's where he needed to be. And just like that, things have shuffled around a lot in that 5 to 8 range. Because Blake was in 5th, Neff was in 7th, now Neff's in 3rd. Out of nowhere. And yeah, like I said, Blake really needs to try and beat Neff tonight, but it's going to be a really tall order. Neff had him by about 2 seconds in qualifying. Blake definitely not the stronger guy in the sand. Neff the opposite. So going into this final round, 2 points down to a guy that's good in the sand, probably not the best circumstance. But he's got to try and make it happen. Yeah, exactly. That was the round where he really needed to not lose points, if anything, extend them, and it did not go that way at all. And then we come into the sand where he seems to be at the disadvantage, and he has to try and make it happen, make the sand work for him tonight. So far, you know, he's at least in the top 10, only a couple positions behind Neff, actually only 1 position behind Neff, so he's still in this. Anything can happen. Yeah, they got rid of the broken sit delay. So now the sitting is normal again. Yes. Which that's, yeah, that's like a lot more important. Like us not like having a delay on when we spit was the more important part of it for sure. Max still out front cruising here, but Willie keeping him close. Only 1.1 back. That's that. It looks like Aquas isn't that far either, but timing and scoring has it a little bit different. He must have gotten some cuts for that off-track excursion earlier. As Max makes a mistake and Willie takes the lead. Max didn't fall or anything, but a big mistake, and in the sand, you know, a mistake turns into no momentum. So that was enough for Willie to go and squeeze on by. Yes, exactly. And Max, with another mistake, is going to allow second to get away as well. Aquas gets on by. Yep, so all that space that Willie just had already been gifted from Max going down, he now has lost because Aquas is right there again. Yeah. What definitely surprises me is the amount of Cowies I'm seeing tonight, especially like someone like Rye Guy riding the Cowie tonight. Something about they find different about it in the sand this week, I guess. Where's the Hondas, man? We were getting a lot of Hondas earlier in the season, especially in the sand rounds, but not here tonight. Yeah. And then the only Husky in the pack is actually my guy, Maseo, back there in 22nd. It was really surprising, like, and a very pleasant surprise. I looked at the quality times and I was like, wait a minute, Maseo, did you just run what I think you just ran? Because he's moving tonight. May not be as fast as, like, Willie and Max here out front, but getting even 5 seconds off of that pace is insane. Yeah, 5 seconds off of one of the top qualifiers. I guess technically it was actually 6 seconds off of the top qualifier, but about 5 seconds off of one of the top 3. Yeah, I saw him when it was a 45. I was like, whoa, Misteo. Oh no, he's definitely more Moto, but he does ride plenty of Supercross though. He's definitely better at Moto. As Willie has developed a cushion here. I'm gonna go take a look further back as Max and Neff are battling here with Rye Guy in the picture too. These four really close together, but Max and Neff getting together, and Max going off the track. And now Neff is in front of Rye Guy and Max, so he's sitting in second in timing and scoring when it updates. But Aqua's looks like he's got some cuts because he's still in front of these guys. He's getting some bad cuts. Oh yeah, he's an amazing starter for sure. I'm just so happy that he's been pushing himself to work in the faster classes this last 4 or 5 months here. You can see how much is showing. He's not, instead of like sitting down in AMs and just winning races, he actually went up like I was trying to get him to do, and he just keeps getting faster. He's finding more and more raw speed. We have word from the other camera says that really going down hard will actually throw the battle box up now, so I hadn't yet. Or sorry, the first place cam back up while keeping the battle box up, I should say. But yeah, I guess timing scoring fixed and everything, and it actually does have Aquas in front of Neff. Neff have cuts too, because he's a lot closer than that. Hell yeah, dude. Pro-Am's gonna be fun Friday night. Especially with my man New School here joining me again for that. Aqua's and Neff are staying kind of apart right now, actually. I thought it was going to turn into a bit of a battle, but it seems like it's actually kind of opened up a little bit. We got Blake doing exactly what I said he had to do. He had to step it up tonight in the sand, and he's doing whatever he can to make that happen. Only one position away, just right behind Neff. He's got to close a bit of a gap, but he's right there. But he also has... Yeah, also has major company from Max there. Yeah, it worked good. Oh. How did Max... Oh my god. Yeah, and then scrub it really hard. Yeah, it's probably where you got that that 39 in them, huh? Hitting them cheeky lines like that. Doesn't surprise me at all. Reminds me of watching Rax rip Southwick last year. Taught me a line doing shit like that. Like, plus, it doesn't help I watched Brock W pretty much all outdoor season last year. Definitely showed me some cheeky ones. Looking to come back and start his title defense this Sunday. Coming in with that #1 plate. Currently running in 6th in this one. Oh! Oh, that was wait, did they get in the lever? Hold up, did I miss something?
Big teeth, but also big chances to win. And so much hair. It's fur, but try to find this. You can knock off and work on online for real money only on FanDuel Casino.
21 plus and present in select states.
Oh, I didn't even see him through the banner there. I was focused on the guy on the ground. Oh, right. Sorry about that. I actually thought they got into each other. The lapper was the problem. The new leader is Aqua's. Neff in 2nd. Oh, what am I doing? I didn't do that. Silly me. Oh, what?
Nowhere.
Oh, no shot. Somebody just told me that I didn't... How did I not unmute that? Oh, I feel so dumb. I always unmute my mic and the people I'm talking with at the same time, but apparently I didn't do that. So, thank you for joining me and anybody in the Discord that got to hear him, if there's anybody with us. But fuck my life. But yeah, they can hear you now.
Well, hello everybody. Technical difficulties fixed.
Yes. Somebody call IT because the tech department's failing tonight.
We're about to start catching up into some pretty good lap traffic here in this last 5 minutes. I'm seeing Aqua's catching up to probably about 4 or 5 guys before the end of the race.
We got a bit of a pack of guys here. Max, Brock W, and Stargame. Willie's already gotten in front of those 3. Yeah, Willie's in front of those 3. Actually, Max in 5th right now. Yep, it's actually just updating. Actually, no. Brock W must have less cuts because he's behind both Max and Willie. Oh, no, there it goes. Now it updated. Star Game not far behind them. See, with how much time we have left in the race, we'll just let that ad roll so that way we don't have to worry about snoozing 2 ads before the end of the race.
Close.
Neff on the charge.
Got Brock putting the pressure right now on Max for 5th.
Yep, definitely on a drive right now. Found some flow. As Willie was down, allow Brock W and Max to both get back by him.
It's kind of been the tale of 2 races for Willie. He led for a good portion of this race, and this last like third of the race just struggling to keep himself on 2 wheels.
Yep, he definitely has that raw speed for anybody that's noticed him from the past that he's always had. But looks like he doesn't quite have the consistency back yet. Or just maybe these guys are just outperforming him tonight, you know. Everybody, even the best fall, so this guy's just got his number tonight. Because realistically, I mean, we can watch the best rider go around the track and fall a couple times on pretty much any race. Not how many times the other people are falling that really matters, right?
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, it's a rare occasion watching people go this fast in the game and not fall, or do what that guy just did right there, Max, hitting that tough block.
Yeah, he's gonna lose several positions with that one.
I mean, that's the difference between IRL and this. It's like when you see somebody do this IRL, like, you're hoping nothing happens, but they're on that fine edge, like, you know, Jeffrey Hurlings, James Stewart, you know, Tomac, you know, when he's on it, like, any of those top guys, when they're on that edge, where it really could just all up, like, it could be, it's the difference between them winning a race or just getting really hurt that day. And that's the difference on the game. Like, you can see that from pretty much any of these top guys because they don't have to worry about that injury. So, I mean, the odds of them falling is going to happen.
100%.
Oh, Brock trying to do that low line, but there was a lapper there. Somehow managed to check up enough and not die from that. As Neff was down, so Neff losing the position to Brock W. So he was doing so well. Up in second, looked like he might even had a shot at going after Aquas, but down and losing position to Brock.
And Willie getting caught up on a lapper here behind him. Koala not exactly giving him a lot of room to get around him.
It looks like he went different line this time following the sail, so let's see if that works out. Long Koala. No, speaking of which, I just realized that Fly Guy, who was riding pretty well in the top 5, is retired.
Yep. Yeah, he was up in the top 5 for not half the race.
Had the Cowie on.
Sure when he ducked out.
Had that Cowie on my screen. I was like, you know, speaking of which, where's that Cowie that was in the top 5? I looked on the list, and the first one I see is Jay Hammer, and then I realized I don't see him at all. I had to scroll down. Like, oh, he retired.
Yeah, he
W
must have had
Lapper from the
something
sale, at least. Oh, and just as he gets by, Willie ends up going down and losing the position, or losing the placement of that Lapper again.
and losing the position to Stargaze.
Yeah, Stargate's going to get a position.
Oh, Aqua.
Aqua down?
He kind of messed up.
Okay, no fault though. All right.
Let Brock W by.
Brock W to the lead?
Yep.
Good save, start game. Holy cow.
And Brock W. Not only with the lead, but with the gap to go with it.
Yeah, he's already got a pretty solid lead. I can just focus back up on here as we have this pack here. Honestly, great to see how many people are staying together. Got some real competition out here tonight with these boys. Got the front three kind of off on their own, but otherwise, this pack behind them is all within like a second or two of each other. 4th through 7th. Quantum's out there on his own. Eggman kind of as well.
And some people have some. It seems like there's been some weird timing and scoring on this track today.
Oh,
Is-
Brock down.
Oh, is that going to be another lead change?
Lead changed again.
Yep, well, Aquas gets
But it's
by,
on.
but the battle's on.
And Neff is right behind them too.
Oh man, as this gets even closer up front, three-way battle for the lead coming up. That can close in a little bit of that ground anyway. Not much, but a little bit. Rock is full sending right now, trying to get back by Aquas. Oh, and Aquas goes down.
Yep, there goes.
So now
Neff in the second.
Neff trying to close in. See if he can keep this battle going.
Oh, Neff looking to make a move.
Yeah, definitely looking at the
Right up on
inside.
the hill.
Not quite enough though. Just looking for room, showing him a wheel here and there, trying to find his spot. Rock with a mistake, might help him,
Yeah, Neff going to the outside. He's going to cut it down.
and he
Got him.
gets there, closes it off.
Brock looking to counter though, coming into this next corner.
Yeah, this definitely isn't over. Oh, almost side by side up that. I think there was a little bit of contact there. Brock had to check up and make sure he kept it on two. But still in this thing, he's not going anywhere. As they take the white flag.
And this is the last thing Blake wants to see. Is Neff out here leading?
And we're gonna focus up on this battle side by side, whipping over that jump. Neff trying to hold on that.
Oh,
Oh, and ends up collecting Brock. Actually, Neff ended up not even going down somehow. Looked like they were both going to go down, but instead it was just Brock going flying.
And unfortunately, with how far off he went, Brock fell all the way back down to almost to 4th place.
All of them falling up here just made it so much easier for those other guys to get closer for that to happen, too. They had a
now
couple
we have
gaps.
a 4. Well, Aqua went down. We have a 3-rider battle now for 2nd place.
And poor Aqua, man, he was leading for so long in this one. Somebody watch that Jackie person.
Jackie.
Yeah, he just got lapped again.
Yeah, I can watch him. You got the.
Yeah, just in case I need to get rid of
Yeah.
him real quick.
Oh, he
He's
pulled off the track.
the track.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, he got completely off the track to get out of the way.
Just
Oh,
making
Brock
sure.
goes down. That's going to let Willie and Stargame go by.
Here comes Neff going over the finish line to grab that Moto 1 win.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, see, that's
Get
what I'm
him
talking
outta
about.
here.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Get him
Yep.
out of here. He just took Brock off the track.
Fucking black flag him before he finishes. I don't even care. That was bullshit.
Kind of screw Willie, but
Got a
not
fat he's
Willie,
getting out of this saber. Alright, sorry about that.
That was kind of bull crap.
Yeah, so Star Game actually getting second, Willie third, Brock W fourth, Aqua's fifth, Max sixth, Blake seventh, Quantum eighth, and it says the next guy on the lead lap, way back. Look at the difference between 8th and 9th place in this thing. And another
That is wild.
and a surprising one to see back there is G-Rob. He's been one of the pretty regular top 5 guys for us.
I forgot to take CBS out of my name.
Top 5 to top 10, so roughly. Yeah, you gotta do it on the website, that's why. But Chapstick getting 9th place. Looks like it's gonna be Eggman going home in 10. Actually, wait. Oh yeah, G-Rob cut cuts.
Yep.
G-Rob 11th, J-Hammer 12th. My man Teets coming home in 13th. Hunter in 14th. Dex in 15th. Chloe looking to bring it home in 16th. And good old Fish 2 in 17th. There's Schoolie 18th, Asunko 19th, Rico 20th, Koala 21st, Burger 22nd, Aaron 23rd, and Sale 24th as the rest have